Welcome to Milestones. Today's adventure takes us to the Gut Conservation Area near Apsley, Ontario, where the water levels are extremely high. Please enjoy. Guys, we're at the Gut Conservation Area, about 40 minutes north of Havelock. We've had really high water levels and a lot of rain recently, so I want to go check out the water and see how it's rolling. Let's go. You can drive in this road, but it is rough, so I opted to walk it today. So it's not so bad of a walk. First part of the road's pretty sandy, but if I remember, it gets pretty rough up here. Yeah, I think so. Sorry for the wind, guys. Water laying everywhere. Definitely not a dry spring this year. Lots of people come and check this place out. As you can see, I'm coming up to someone. Hi. Hi, pups. Hi. I guess the walk is a little longer than I thought. I usually come back in cool looking rocks right there. I usually come back in summertime, but anyway, we're almost there. See the water running through the trees down there. Looks like it's moving pretty quick. Yeah, guys, so I forgot. We got a really big, well, not a really big, but after walking a bit of a distance, it seems like a big hill before we get to the entrance of the gut. So be prepared, it is a walk. Unless you have a 4x4 truck, then you're laughing, you can drive all the way in. Unfortunately, I do not. I believe it's just around the corner. I'm hoping, anyway. So it looks like there's someone else up here. They drove in, which is awesome for them. With any luck, well, they got roof rack, so hopefully there's a kayaker on the water. This is the trail. Closed for deer hunt. I get it. Maybe a little dangerous. Lots of leaves still laying. Snow seems to be all gone, though. That's kind of cool. Okay, let's go. Yesterday would have been beautiful in here. Today's a little cooler. Still nice. No snow. Well, there was snow this morning, but there's no snow now. Smells like spring to me. It's a big rocks. You gotta watch where you're going. Now, I think here you have a couple options for trails. One may be a little bit more difficult than the other. I'm going down here. You hear it. Oh, you can see it over there through the trees. So there is this staircase you have to kind of deal with. Odd, uneven steps, but let's do it. I can opt to walk beside it, which I may just do because it's probably easier. Get over here. I think we'll go off to our right here. Looks like a trail I was meant to go down. There's the sun. That feels better. It's not as windy down in here either, right now anyway, thankfully. So you guys can hear me okay. The water's rushing pretty good, so I'll try and speak loudly. So pretty down in here. All kinds of pines, oak trees. Let's go down over here. It's a pretty good walk in it here, other than the big rocks, but they're pretty visible. You just have to watch where you're stepping. Hey guys, that water. This is the bottom of the gut. Rolling really good. It'd be fun to watch kayakers come down there. Wow. It is moving. That would be fun going down there, I think. I'm not sure I got the guts to do it, but I hope someone does. take you over here first. I can feel the water, the mist coming off of this. I was able to cross this in the fall. Totally walk across that without any issue. Right across to the other side. Not so much right now. Rolling. Wow. It's awesome. Sorry, it's very loud, guys. I don't have a mic yet. Look at how beautiful that is. This is the Gut Conservation Area. The water is super high. It is a great time for kayaks. I was hoping someone would have been here. Almost makes me dizzy. Hike back up, which is it's a little bit awkward and painful, but you can do it. I can do it. You can do it. All right, lots of people down here today. Yep. Hi. How are you? Beauty.
Yeah, it's lovely.
Yeah. Okay, guys, we gotta go way back up. I say way. It's not way, but for some it may be a way. So that was the Gut Conservation Area. Lots of people in today checking it out, checking the water levels all over the place. I'd like to check out Burley Falls and Young's Point, that area, maybe next weekend, if the water still rises. Right now we have to pay attention to this. It's a bit of a walk going back up. I took the path But I assume that the actual stairs might have been a little easier, not as steep, but more steps. So anyway, we'll continue up. Side by side could come up here and park right here. Seen it done. More of an incline. Almost there. More people coming. But there's the parking lot. So right now there's 4 cars up here and little cars. And it seems they're here, so I could probably have done it. Someone had a fire, probably camped out here. Little stealth camping at the gut conservation area. Alright guys, the wind's up again. This is the way back. We gotta walk back to the car. Well, maybe that's the washrooms. I don't know what that is. Either way, not using it. Look at all the rocks. No, I gotta stop and look. I don't see anything sticking out in particular. So I'll keep walking. Easy for me to get distracted in the woods or in a parking lot. It really doesn't matter. I look for rocks or mushrooms or cool sticks. It could be anything. Animals. That's who I am. You're going to enjoy this as much as I am, I hope. There's always an adventure to be had somewhere. I usually talk to myself, so I guess this really is no different. Only someone's with me. I was talking to a couple in the woods or at the gut who came from St. Ola, which I guess is kind of almost to Bancroft on, is it 62? I can't remember. Anyway, the highway to go to Bancroft there. You turn east and go to St. Ola. They're from there, and they said the road coming from that direction, from Coe Hill direction, is really rough into this area. Coming from the Havelock Absley way, it's not so bad. Few spots you gotta really watch, but don't drive like you're in the city and you're good. Could walk down in there another day. It's probably private property. I'd be spanked. Okay, guys, be back if I find anything interesting. I think this is the last incline. At least I hope. No bugs out yet for today, so that's nice. And it looks like I just saw snow or rain coming down. Hope not. at least make it back to the car, or close. Yay, I'm up. Okay, flat stretch. Like some birch polypore. Anyone wants some for medicinal? It's good to stop bleeding and other medicinal purposes. Google it. Do your research. We are given everything to heal. It's here in front of us. We just need to learn how to use it. Me included. I'm no professional. I just know that it's all here. Yep, I lied. Here's another one. Hoping this is the last incline because it looks like maybe a farmyard up top. And there is a farm when you first come in. I don't have no idea what that is. Is that an old thrashing machine? The only reason I know that is because they used to do that at my house in Havelock, the Van Sickles. They had a thrashing machine. I don't even know if that's what that is, or if that's an old... Well, it's an old piece of machinery regardless. Anyone knows, put it in the comments. Okay, everyone, that concludes the trip to the gut conservation area near Apsley. Thanks for joining me. I hope everyone enjoyed it.